All right, today I'm going to talk about something. Well, I'm gonna beat a dead horse a little bit. I know I've talked about some of this stuff before, but I just had a little bit of a chat brewing. So anyway, what I want to talk about is just like the age-old principle, the KISS principle. You've heard of it. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah. I kind of just wanted to talk about that. I feel like now more than ever, you walk into even your gas station and you're going to see some like protein bars or protein. I see like the Quest protein chips. I know my brother said those were good. Pretty good macros too. But I feel like everybody's just working so hard to like just complicate it as much as possible. Like at the end of the day, simple is just easier. I mean, that's the only way I can really put it. Is it's just so much easier in the long run when I'm just eating real simple foods and keeping it clean and simple. And I don't know, I'm not saying don't eat your little like protein treats or whatever. But yeah, if you choose to eat something sweet, your body's just gonna crave sweet things a little bit more. And so that's something you gotta factor in. Is it worth having a sweet treat to crave something sweet the rest of the day, the next couple days? I don't know. Do what you want. Whatever you can do within your calorie goals and your protein goals, go for it. But all I'm saying is it's a lot. It's really easy to like look for the next big thing. What's the like new meta, like ultimate way to lose weight, new diet or whatever. But at the end of the day, keep it simple and stay focused and good things happen. And that applies outside of the diet too. That applies just as much in the gym. I feel like there's been so many studies revealed lately, a lot of like science-based weightlifting and stuff, and it's all great. I'm the last one to dig on like using science to get the most out of your lifts and stuff like that. But once again, I mean, people were getting huge 30 years ago, squatting, benching, deadlifting. You can still do that. You can still get swole using those workouts. It's not like there's something in the air in the gym that makes it so those lifts don't work anymore, you know? I've been thinking about this because I watched Creed 2 the other day. And Creed 2 is like, I mean, it's pretty much just like a remake of Creed 3 and 4. Or not Creed, Rocky 3 and 4. But again, in like the Creed part of the timeline. But like the biggest message in both of those movies, all three of those movies really, is that a lot of times you just gotta lock in and go back to the basics. Sometimes switch it up, change of scenery maybe, but like, I don't know, maybe the Rocky 3 or whatever is not a good example, but let's stick with the Rocky for a second. Talk about like Rocky 4, freaking Rock's out there doing lunges with a log on his back in the snow. Like, he didn't need no gym, you know? He didn't need no like weights or whatever. And I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying that like a lot of times we put in more effort thinking about how we're going to do it than the effort that we put into doing it. Because really, it's not about how. It's just about the execution. If that makes sense. I feel like I'm starting to ramble a little bit. But Anyways, plan for today is going to be a nasty leg pump. It's my first leg day of the week. I did 2 this week, which is exciting. I've been finally been able to hit the hack squat again, which if you don't know what a hack squat is pretty much just like it's like a leg press, but it doesn't have the same mechanical advantage. Basically a leg press but harder, more like a squat, but still on a track, so it's good for your joints and stuff. Keeps you safe. And I'm not doing a lot of like risky lifts right now, just because I'm 3 months into a deficit. I don't have a lot of like spare gains floating around to like protect my joints and stuff. So I'm taking it easy as far as the complication, and going just for activation and for just really good pump every time. But anyway, I'm gonna stop and get gas real quick, and then stop this video if I can't think of anything else to say, and keep going if I do, you know. All right, we're back. Apparently I picked the hardest gas station in the world to get out of. Anyway, I was just thinking, as I was fueling up, I've been seeing so many reels lately. Just trying to like study for my Instagram. I know that's like sounds like a joke, but I'm dead serious. Like, I've been like trying to find ideas for content and stuff, just using like what's trending. And I cannot believe how many times I see the same reel of some dude, a girl, and they're like, maturing is realizing this is how you should really eat, or blah blah blah, this what you're eating is killing your testosterone. I don't know. And it's always like someone who just like barely looks like they go to the gym, which is fine, you know. Not everybody wants to be a bodybuilder. Not everybody wants to be huge. I'm cool with that. But I just don't understand what it is about a cutting board that makes it so steak and an avocado and some freaking fruit, or like another one is like the banana and beef mixed together with like they put like syrup on top, and I think it's like maple syrup, maybe sugar free, or maybe I don't know. I just don't understand it, you know. It's like, since when has that been like I don't know, I'm kind of rambling, but like a T-bone steak, for example, you see it on their cutting board. It's like 1 inch thick, probably about anywhere from like 12 ounces to 16 ounces. So about, we'll say it's a pound. So you got your 700 to 900 pound or 900 calorie steak, and then you got your an avocado is what, like 450 or something like that whole, so they got half that, so you got like 200, and then you got your whole banana on there. Banana's 100 calories. So long story short, you got your 1200 calorie meal on this cutting board, and it's like, you know, like I'm not hating. That's a good amount. Like, there's like 90 to 100 grams of protein on that cutting board, you know. Like, it's a good meal if you're only planning to eat that and something else, basically. But I just don't understand how, like, all this content and stuff, people think there's just some like end all be all, you know. Like, there's people out there, wrestlers for example, there's wrestlers out there that do almost no weight training. They are freaking like cutting and bulking just over and over, but like short periods of time, kind of like non-traditional, and yet they're still like some of the strongest dudes you ever seen. I remember this one guy in high school as a wrestler, and like that dude is still like had one of the best bench presses I've ever seen, especially for his age. And he's what you'd say is non-traditional, you know? So I don't know, kind of going back to what I was saying before. But if you want to get huge, or maybe you want to get shredded, you want to get in better shape, whatever, you want to accomplish your goals, then you got to keep your head down, stay in your lane, and focus on your goals. You know, I feel like these people are just so focused about, like, oh, those other people, they're eating on their plates that are going to freaking kill them one day. Yeah, who cares? You're going to die one day anyway. But, like, I don't know. At this point, it's just a tangent. But, long story short, eat what you want. Focus on your goals. Be happy. Because, I mean, the food matters, the exercise matters, but so does the rest of your life. And as far as I'm concerned, food and exercise are only 3 or 4 hours of your day, if you're like really going for it. But there's a lot of hours in a day, so put in your best effort and good results will follow. Yeah, so I lied. Legs have been completely destroyed. I was feeling pretty good because I did a little bit of a refeed yesterday. Had like 20 more grams of protein than I really need, and had a couple extra carbs in the tank. So I just kind of like took it easy on lunch today and just let it rip during the workout, and it was a good time. I haven't done that much weight on hack squat or leg press or anything really in a while. For those of you that care, I was doing 5 plates with each leg on the hack squat, which is like, I don't know, 600 pounds or something like that. It sounds like a lot, but like, I don't know, it is a lot. I'm not going to say it's not a lot, but I'm pretty genetically gifted when it comes to legs, and there's some people out there who work way harder and are not nearly as strong. So, I mean, I'm just grateful that I can at least take it easy on one muscle group and it'll still grow, you know. But no, taking it easy today. I hammered my quads pretty good, got the hamstrings good too. Glutes and glutes and hips, hip flexors, I will focus a little bit more on Saturday. But I don't know, man. I've been really feeling leg day lately. Like, I don't know if it's because it's just easier to get a good leg pump because it's like one set and your legs are already on fire, but I don't know. I've been feeling good. Honestly, I don't know what to do about calves. I feel like calves are so inconvenient to train because, like, today people are already eyeing my 6 plates I had on each side on the hack squat. They were aching to get their own gains, and that's the one issue. That's the one genuine issue I have with this VASA, is that there's just too many, or not enough plates to go around for everybody. There's a fine amount on leg day or not on leg day, on back day and chest day, but as soon as leg day rolls around, I'm running out. I mean, I wouldn't even dream of leg press because, I mean, I usually run out of plates if I run out of strength on leg press. It's kind of a joke movement. But it is a good way to hit calves. If you can track down 20 plates or whatever, then it's a good way to hit calves. But I feel like there's a huge trend in bodybuilding. This is mainly for the bodybuilding audience, but I guess if you just want to lose weight or like hearing me talk, you'll find it interesting too. But I feel like cardio is just untapped potential, you know? Like, it's not gonna do you any night and day wonders, but it's just nice having good cardio. And I feel like it's such an easy thing to do. I mean, granted, when I have a family of my own and time is limited and stuff like that, I feel like all of a sudden the 2-hour gym session is not going to be a thing anymore. I'll be lucky to get 40 minutes to an hour. But I don't know. I feel like anyone can get a cardio bike or a treadmill or go on a walk or something in the morning or at night. And it's just so, it's easy. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's a pleasurable experience, but like, what I mean is that when you're lifting weights, I mean, you're invested, you're thinking about what you're doing the whole time. Maybe you have some music. I personally feel like it's a dramatically worse workout without music, but that's just me personally. But with cardio, I mean, I can sit on the bike and play on my phone for an hour and be like, oh, all of a sudden the resistance is gone. It's on cooldown. I did my hour. Whereas, like, you can't really do that with lifting weights. I mean, granted, I know there's some people there who they're scrolling on the gram or whatever in between sets. And I did that too at the start. But nowadays, phone doesn't come out of my bag. I keep it in my bag with me. And I just kind of let it rip. But I don't know. I think that's tougher to do at the start. Because I feel like at the start, you kind of got to time your rests. Because you don't want to jump back in too soon or too late. But nowadays, I just monitor my heart rate on my neck or on my wrist. And I just kind of like make sure that my heart rate's down to a reasonable rate again. And I just get right back in it. And that usually is the best way to do it, in my opinion, for me. I mean, I'm not a power lifter, camping out in between sets. But I'm also not like the type of person to be like, if you're resting for more than 40 seconds, then you're losing your pump. Dang, I just dropped my phone. That's so embarrassing. But yeah, go hard, be consistent. I mean, at the end of the day, you'll see results. It's kind of just like a constant recipe for success, regardless of your application. I feel like go hard in school regularly, you're gonna do well. I don't know. Something else that I've been thinking about is that back to the social media thing. I feel like there's this, and I've talked about this before in the past, but I feel like there's just this common trend that I see where people who are like kind of insecure, I guess, they're always the first ones to like jump to the comments and just say something mean. But if people are showing their progress, even if it is a little bit coy or it is a little bit like, look at me, I feel like it is kind of a brave thing to do. I mean, you're putting your body out there for everybody to see, and a lot of these people were not always confident enough in their body to do that. I know personally, it was a huge thing for me to even like take my shirt off of the pool as a kid, let alone publicly post a picture of myself shirtless. I mean, it does help that I'm kind of jacked now, I'm not quite where I want to be, but it does help where I'm at. But still, even then, I'm my biggest critic. And so I'm looking at a picture like, man, I still can't believe I posted that. Like, I still got like a little bit of belly fat left, and it's kind of embarrassing, or like, you know what I mean. And at the end of the day, back to my original point, is that the biggest people in the comments are always the ones just being like, good work, bro. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Because the people that are huge, or the people that are in great shape, they know how hard those people worked. They know that even if they are on steroids or whatever, or on performance enhancing drugs, they still work super hard. And I mean, I'm not endorsing steroids by any means, but they're pretty expensive. So I mean, that's still kind of, I don't know where I'm going with that, other than like people act like people that are huge because maybe they did, take steroids or something like that, that they just pop some magic pill that anybody can find off the street, and all of a sudden they're huge. And that's just not the way it is. That's not the way it is with anything. There's no golden ticket, speed run way to success in any department. But yeah, the biggest people, or the most successful people, are always the ones that live where they stand, and they support people regardless of where they're at in their journey. And I think that's something that I'm trying to do more. It's like, I see a post and I want to engage with posts and stuff just to get myself out there. And immediately I'm just like, yeah, good work, bro. Like, I love your physique or whatever, like fire emoji. It's not hard to be nice. It's really not. And it makes social media feel a lot better, and I'm not on there just like looking to criticize or looking to find something that I can critique. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just the world's a better place when you choose to be nice, But anyway, you guys already know that. I'm just rambling. But yeah, plan for tonight, I'm gonna probably just make a protein shake, to be honest. I don't usually slam a protein shake for dinner, just because I feel like on the cut it's kind of not super filling. But yeah, I mean, I had that refeed yesterday. I feel not super hungry right now, even though I did my hour of cardio and stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna rip protein shake, and hopefully don't allow myself to kind of meander in the kitchen, because I feel like that's a pretty easy way to throw away your hard work of the day. It's just letting boredom confuse your body into thinking it's time to eat again. Because I feel like, me especially, I can definitely pack on a couple, 600, 700 extra calories, no problem, if I'm just snacking. I do have the benefit right now of being poor. I don't buy a lot of snacks, but there's always something there. When your body starts to get hungry and your tongue starts to get lonely, as the Japanese say, there's always something to snack on. And justification is not a slope that I want to go down, because it is slippery. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Hopefully tomorrow's chest pump is going to be fire. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's going to be a good one. Definitely going to want my little fruit pre-workout shake before that, though, because going to be a little bit more back in the deficit by then. But anyway, peace out.